To start that discussion, let me just put this. There's a 300-page document I have in my hand here. It's called the Long Fuse Report. Okay, what is this report? Well, this report was discovered by me first during our historic lawsuit in 2020, which started in 2020. And if you read this report, there's a whole section dedicated to that report talking about the top 6 quote-unquote super spreaders in the world. Super spreaders of quote-unquote disinformation. And I'm one of those 6 people identified in this 300-page report, okay? Now, who wrote this report? This report came out of what I call the institution known as Stanford, the Stanford Internet Observatory. Stanford is basically the headquarters of the intelligence community, the CIA, among other intelligence communities. And this Long Fuse report came out in June of 2021, substantiating the findings that we had come across in October 30, 2020, where we had discovered that the governments of all countries have created backdoor portals into social media companies. This fucking report comes out calling me one of the top 6 super spreaders in the world. And I didn't have any of the resources the other 5 did. It was this little camera, this little room, doing video after video after video, day and night. So you have this super wealthy elitist group of people who colluded with Congress to ensure these backdoor portals could go into the 3 major social media companies. And our movement discovered that first. This is the establishment. I grew up in New Jersey. I grew up with everyday people, and we're not diplomatic to assholes. We call them out and we say who they are. And that's what's in everyone's actual spirit. My tweet when I first got back on, I challenged Elon Musk, I'll be your CEO. It was a test. Not Tucker Carlson, not Matt Taibbi, not Elon freaking Musk. It was our movement. That movement came from hard work through the lawsuit work we did without any lawyers, without spending $40 billion, with sheer hard work, which is what working people do. Like this moron called Elon Musk, and that's loser moron. He's not a genius. It's all PR. And these kinds of people who are hypocrites actually hate the real thing. And they're very, very concerned about it. You know why? Because we're independent of both wings of the establishment. 2, we're bottoms up. Do you really want someone who's going to fight for free speech? Well, that tweet went viral. And how do your followers start going down? It's very few people unfollow people. Well, I've been tracking it. It's been going down at a nice clip rate, about 100 per day. And everyone's been telling me, hey, I follow you, and then I have to refollow you. Twitter 1.0 was avert censorship. So Silicon Valley, the people who funded this said, holy shit, we gotta, oh my God, this is too much. We're being too fascist, right? New bottle, but still the old wine. So they bring in Musk, who's wanted to be on the cover of Rolling Stone since he was a little dweeb, okay? He says that. You can go look at it. So wherever he's gone, they've always had to replace management, okay? So they find this fool. He only owns 9% of Twitter, backed by all the Silicon Valley elites, because they need to put a new whitewash on this thing called Twitter. So he talks a bunch of shit about free speech. And what does he do? He still keeps that backdoor portal that we found completely alive. And the day I got back on Twitter, I said, are you going to remove that backdoor portal? You can go look at it. He got Elon Musk in a forum and he said, Dr. Shiva's lawsuit exposed the backdoor portal. Are you going to take it down? Elon Musk, I don't know. I will look into it. I'll get back to you. That was 3 months ago. We're talking about the most fundamental issue of the First Amendment, that the government has a censorship portal that can silence speech silently. You claim to be against free speech and you still have that running. Who are you fooling? You're fooling quote unquote conservatives who want to sit on their butts. One day they were following Donald Trump and the next day they want to go to Elon Musk because they've lost what it means to be American, which is to get off your ass and fight for your rights and curse openly at the right time using the best curse words that you can. Be diplomatic now. Bullshit. What has happened to this country that you can allow a dweeb like Elon Musk to fool you? Where Elon Musk begins and where government ends, nobody knows. It's right in plain view. He wears a devil's outfit. He tells you, I get 5.7 billion from SpaceX. I put up whatever satellites I want. You don't have a relationship with government? Are you freaking serious? Go try to put an addition to your bathroom. Go look at what you have to do to just get a permit from the government. He gets to put up hundreds of satellites. He's like this with government. $5.7 billion in subsidy. Tesla, which is the most exploitative as you can imagine, to what it does to a bunch of dark people in other countries. And he promotes the climate change bullshit. And he purposely mixed carbon with CO2. Him and Greta Thunberg and AOC are all friends. This guy is profiting from carbon tax credits. That's the only way Tesla became profitable. So his billions are made through exploitation and bullshit. And Twitter, oh my God, Twitter, its valuation is dependent on that backdoor portal. So our movement, go look at it. We have always been the tip of the tip of the tip of the spear. So it's like, how many times do people need to be told the truth and realize that we're the ones who first exposed election systems fraud? Not Mike Lindell, not Donald Trump. We did it. And it's all there in plain view. Not only did we expose it, but we went mobilize people on the ground. Heather will tell you, thousands of communities we helped mobilize.